Noel McCalla talks about what it was like replacing Chris Thompson in Manfred Mann's Earth Band and singing Blinded by the Light up there. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. Noel McCalla was in Manfred Mann's Earth Band for 19 years. He replaced the guy who sings Blinded by the Light, the Bruce Springsteen famous cover by Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Chris Thompson.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about Manfred Mann. What was that experience like?
Yeah, that was another one. See, that's another genre I had nothing to do. I remember he came along to see me in my band, and he says, I didn't even know who he was, and he says, I'm doing an album. It's called, what was it?
The Plains Music?
The solo album. Plains Music. That was the one. That was Plains Music. And that's another beautiful album. That's another really nice album. So he actually asked me if I would like to have a go at that. And it's when I got to the studio and started to work on Plains Music, he then stepped in and said, do you think you could have a go at singing Blinded by the Light? And I said, for what for? And he says, well, Chris Thompson is leaving the band before too long, and I'm looking for a replacement, So I sang it, and he says, this works. And I joined the band, and I thought it was only going to last 2 years. I thought the most, that's all I'd be there for. 18 years later, I was still in the band. So I've been out of the band now for, I think it's about 8 years or 9 years now. But that was another experience, especially working in a band where mostly in Europe, and people expecting the band to be nothing but, how can I put it in a nice manner? They were not expecting to see a guy with locks.
Okay.
At the front of the stage, singing songs by Manfred Mann. When you go back to Paul Jones and all the other members and the other singers that were there, I think it was a little bit of a surprise to most people. And but then they accepted me because they could see I was doing it genuinely, the way I knew how. And it didn't take too long for people to say, wow, you're the best singer in the band ever. Oh, we can't wait, amazing, you do it better than anybody else. They do, as people do. They always think that you're the best singer ever, having sung the project. And I really love that because it just goes to show that you do it. That's just your gig to get up and do it, and then however other people perceive it is how it's perceived. That's the joy of music. That's the joy of music.
I wasn't sure if Noel McCalla had seen the PBS special with Ken Burns on country music. If you've seen it, you remember the story where Charlie Pride basically talks about a lot of the country music fans not knowing he was a black performer. But his integrity, his quality of singing, just who he was as Charlie Pride won them over. Because especially back then, country music was very traditional in music and in values. When I shared that with Noel, this is what he said.
Sorry to bite, but it's all about honesty. It's all about honesty. And that's why music is so powerful. That's why it crosses right across every race.
Mm-hmm.
Every nation, every part of the world. I can go anywhere in the world, and if I start to sing in my own tongue, even if I'm not understood at all, there would be a connection. And that is the power. There's such a power in music. It's incredible. It's underestimated. We have a situation in England where, like, the school curriculum, is not paying enough attention to the power of music in schools and how much it can help children, and I think we're paying the price for it because we've had a lot of trouble over here. You may have noticed or heard over there. I know America's a big place and they've got troubles of their own, but us as a little island, we're having a lot of trouble with knife crime. A lot of young kids are dying,
Oh, is that right?
Through knife crime. I mean, quite regular. Over weeks and months, there's been a lot of that going on. For such a small island as we are, it's quite a shocking thing to be happening, and that's because they've taken a lot of the music out of school curricula, and also the clubs that they used to go to after school, they don't exist anymore. Producing music, it's a problem that I think, in order to get any kids in line with themselves and their own personality, music is so important.
Remember, if you want to support our channel, just simply pick up a t-shirt. They're good quality, and it helps us pay our film students who edit all these videos. Notice we're getting them to you a lot faster because they're editing the videos for us. And t-shirt sales is how we pay them. There'll be a link in the description of this video where you can pick up a t-shirt. Make sure you comment on our videos. We always read the comments. Subscribe to our channel and click on the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. And share them on social media. We appreciate it when you do, and we notice it when you do. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.